Let's take a walk down memory lane with the classes of Academy and College 47, Academy 62, Academy and University of 1972, and University of 1987. Joy Hanlon, class of 1947.
I remember a few of our teachers. I remember the fun things like the prom. Probably the deadline, we had to get back from the hotel. That was a night out for us, and we had very, very strict curfews, and we would wait in the windows to see who'd get caught, be late. I remember the people. Who do I remember? I remember Mary Margaret Higgins from Newfoundland, Marie Willette from here, I think she's in Montreal, Rosemary Abraham, Rosemary Bellevue, she was. I see Rosemary off and on.
Mary Smith of 1962.
Well, they had 2 or 3 semi-formals a year, and if you bored it, you didn't know too many, fellas. So what the nuns would do, they would, I guess, send into St. Pat's and St. Mary's and, ask any guys that were interested in going to the semi-formals to come out. So they'd come out and we'd get all dressed in our dresses, which, too, by the way, had to be passed by the nuns. They had to be 3 inches above your breast, strap in the back, and couldn't be sleeveless, and, quite high in the front. And they decorated it quite nicely. They ordered a false ceiling from New York, and they had some men come in and build a backdrop, and they built a stairway to the stars, because that was the theme of it.
Irene Rose of 1972.
Ours was a kind of an era of change, I think, at the Mount. New things were happening, and revolutions, small revolutions, I guess. Things like, I remember the second year we were allowed to wear slacks to class, and then the third year we were allowed to wear jeans. That was a big change from the first year when we were only allowed to wear skirts. I remember the new Seton building, too, opening the final year we were at the Mount. Our graduating year, 71, 72, that was the first year we had men in undergraduate programs. And as a matter of fact, when I graduated ahead of the first student who was a male undergraduate in an undergraduate program.
And Steve Jennings from class of 1987.
I don't know, so I think I have a different perspective on the Mount than a lot of people because I spent so much time there. I worked there during the summers. So I was there 12 months of the year at the Mount. And then I worked in AV and in the duet studio during the winter, so I spent a lot of time at the Mount. Even got married at the Mount after graduating. So I mean, I expect someday I'll be buried there. Yeah, fourth year was more of a fun year than a work year. I remember the awards banquet, which that was a hoot. We had a good time at that. And some fundraisers we did for Christmas Daddies. It was a good time.
A word from our president, Dr. Sheila Brown.
Alumni reunion is always a very enjoyable time for me. I've particularly enjoyed participating in the celebration since I came to the Mount, and especially the annual golf tournament. It's a great chance for me to meet alumni as they come back to celebrate with their classes, and I'd particularly like to congratulate this year the classes of 1947, 1962, both the University and Academy class of 1972, and the class of 1987.